Hello, Instagram world. This is Tanya Gorriaran. I am here, going to be live. Well, I am live. I am waiting for Kate Becker. We're going to be doing an interview with Kate, so I'm just waiting for her to come on. And actually, she has joined, so I'm going to let her in. Here we go. All right, Kate, so hopefully I added you as a moderator, so hopefully that means you can get in. So we're here about to interview Kate so that she can talk about her upcoming workshop, which is this Saturday. And here we go. She's going to go live. Yeah, she's doing a workshop this Saturday. So it's going to be a 3-hour online workshop, which we're really excited about at IBF Breathing Arts. And I just want to thank the International Breathwork Foundation for creating this platform and supporting our work. So hi, Kate. How are you?
Hi. Great to see you.
I'm so glad that you made it. These Instagram lives are always a little like, do we know what we're doing? But anyway. I am a fan, but from afar. I've been obviously learning what you're doing, and just through Robin connecting, with the breathwork community. I know you're based down in New Orleans, and it sounds like you're doing some great work down there using breathwork and other modalities. So I kind of want to delve into, who you are and what you're doing in the world these days.
Oof.
Good question. Lots of things. You can take anywhere.
Well, because I can funnel to the what I'm doing on Saturday, which is a great way to funnel. But the reason that I feel really strong right now at this time in my life and at this time in my world of people that I'm in community with and working with is that I have been, and a lot of us have been, uber so really cognating up a storm, thinking about everything, perhaps overthinking about everything, but really in this like logical linear world of limitation and how things are going to work out, and that it feels like we're overthinking in a way that's really helpful. So with creativity and what I'm thinking of as soft therapies, so the mystery arts of soft therapies, the invisible medicines of our time, which are the unseen. This world, so for me, the last couple of years being in the world of academia, a lot thinking about, talking about, and doing breath work from this perspective of what systems is it affecting, how is it helping, how do we talk about it, because we're trying to open up the bridge between this very, very powerful work of breath work and sort of mainstream who can access it, who knows about it. So I've been in thinking land. I've been in academia, and training is a lot of thinking and a lot of stuff like that. So it became really evident that when that is out of balance, the creativity, the wide-eyed wonder part of myself that is like expressing from a vulnerable place of emotion and the impetus of dwelling that isn't a place of knowing, a place of allowing, that had to come back into the picture in a really big way to help balance out the wheel. So the one big umbrella of what me and us in the field of breath work are about is increasing, or one way to talk about it or think about it is increasing the quality of our life so that we are enjoying, sharing, mending, collaborating, and taking part in the richness of our life at a level noticeable. So increasing the quality of our life. Another way to think about that is going from survival mode into thriving.
Right. And so many people nowadays, they're stressed financially, they're anxious, and they hold their breath, right? They're not getting deep into their breath. And some people don't even know about breath. Like, how can I use breath on a daily to help me navigate life and to get into those more expansive places, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're stressed on every level. I think of the conditioning, a primary condition of our general disembodiment from our overculture, the mass endemic pandemic state of things that's in struggle is that we're overwhelmed mentally, underwhelmed everywhere else in our root, in our belly, in our body, in our creative life and world, in our relationships. We're suffering. And so that's again broad, but yeah. So and we're holding our breath for sure. So the degree to which we're breathing is the degree to which we're living. And that making that, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that that is so. It's what I see, it's what I experience. And so being able to breathe more fully and freely is letting in the quality and energy of life. Taking a big full inhale, there's an emotional vulnerability to that because how we regulate our emotions and our impact of what's going on in our life is to hold our breath. How we manage it to keep it out is to hold our breath. So of course we do that. That ain't anybody's fault. You know, we're going to be doing that, but we overdo it to the point of really being under resourced all the time. So, but to get back into the creativity, okay, in this, um, in this well-being human organization where there's the fight, which is that which is differentiated. So that's this table, that chair, my job, my identity, that which I can differentiate. That's the material world of our, you know, how we're living and walking around and seeing on the planet. That's individualized in our body. We are separate from others, right? That's the finite self. And the infinite self, which is what is unseen, the connected web of the whole, where this is, we get into spiritual territory here, which is a little underplayed, right? We want more of this. But the ways in which we are connected, that's why I call the invisible medicine of our time. It's of all time, but the time that's important to us right now. So to allow through breathing, through altering our state, our present awareness through breath work, which can be so much more powerful than we realize, but really create a state of openness so that we have access to our deeper inner worlds, what's really going on for us, using our breath to tenderize us into our deeper layers. That's not cognitive. We can't get there by, right?
Mhm.
And then we can acknowledge what are we afraid of about creating? What do we desire to? What is the book, the poem, the garden, the type of relationalness, the meal, the community I want to bring forth into the world? What is that? First of all, what even is the calling? What do we desire most? What are the fears about allowing that to start to unfold or fueling that? And then working through some of our baggage that's why we are repressed, why we are not creating. So this like just cast a huge web as I did around the topic, and then we'll reel it in back to the workshops. So we have 3 hours. Yeah,
I wish
time.
more time because 3 hours, obviously, we're just going to tap into this, but it gives people the insight, right? Like this is a tool that is available. So come to our work, come to the workshop, experience this. But this is something I'm sure you do more of this work down in New Orleans. People could do it online, and even just having that open-mindedness and being more vulnerable to open up to what's deeper inside you. Like I think that's you creating this space and a container for people to be able to access that information is so important. And and people do it in different ways, right? Like they do dance or they'll do meditation or they'll do breath work. And so it's really nice that you're creating this container for us to access this creativity. And I feel like if everyone could do this, the world would be a much more happy and peaceful place because people would feel peace within themselves, right? And connect to that love that's within themselves. Because I think this is a gateway to a deeper understanding of who you are and what you want in this
Yeah,
world.
absolutely. And it's great to think about the macro, but we don't need, like, not everyone in the world needs to be doing it. Where I want to arrive at is the intimacy and like of that we do it, that it matters that we ourselves do it, that I myself, this person in this little body deserve to be present and alive and to allow myself to create. So and then just to loop around, Tanya, the thing I started to say that I'll say that I'll try to finish saying is that the singular finite self and then the infinite self, right? Well, creativity is that land where they sort of copulate, where the infinite brought to life through the objects, ideas, and designs of the human being. And so
Please,
creativity.
please say this. I love that analogy.
Yeah, I knew the idea would get out there if I circled back around to it. Yeah, but basically we use the in the description I have of this workshop that we're kind of teasing out through breath work and through some static exercises of the unknown, or doing things that are a little unusual with our body, with our voice, and with our breath, that will help us get into a little bit deeper so we can support each other to design a little system, a little plan for ourselves to invite more deeper creativity into our life, with the over goal, the collective goal, that it enriches the quality of our life daily, and that can be a contagion that will spread into our lives.
I
That's a
I
sick.
love that. I love it, and I love that you're doing this work. And I absolutely love that you offered to do a workshop for us this weekend. So for those of you who are watching, we this is going to happen right this Saturday. So you can go to Ticket Taylor. The link is actually in the bio for IBF Breathing Arts, and it's going to be a 3-hour workshop online. So anyone around the world can join if if we're in your time zone and you're awake. And the great thing is that there's no charge. You can obviously donate, and we appreciate donations. But if you cannot, if that's not in your budget at this moment, don't let that get in your way. Like, you can just come, register, show up, and be a part of this group, and tap into who knows what's there, right? I love that, the analogy you make, 'cause that's just beautiful. Because it is beyond ourselves, but there's more, but then there's that connection to the infinite. So, um, it's great. So yeah, so Kate, any final words before we jump off today?
No, I mean, this was really about putting a little bit of the flavor out there so that if people were on the fence or didn't know exactly what it was, they could get a sense for it. And that's just it. It's coming from a really wholehearted place, really about elevating the quality of our life, and unleashing some brilliance that's tucked away in there. So that's it. That's what we'll be up.
That's great. And everybody has that brilliance.
Yeah.
So let's let it out. Let's let it free. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate you taking the time today, and look forward to the workshop on Saturday,
You're
and I look forward to seeing people there. All
going to
right.
come to the workshop.
All right. Thank
Right.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Tanya. Bye.
Thanks.